seems to be top on Singaporeans' minds, even when they are overseas. That's what many Singaporean students who are studying abroad said they missed most about our home country.
Oh, definitely I miss most of it. It's the food. It's definitely the food, but I mean, we can alleviate that because nowadays there's so many Asians in London, for example, because it's very cosmopolitan. In Chinatown, you can practically find everything that you want, that you need to make Singaporean food. But that being said, of course, making the food, everything, still doesn't quite, reach the level of home. So definitely we still have to come back to get the sense of home.
What do you miss most about Singapore?
Food.
Food, huh?
Definitely great job from me. No lah, I do miss, definitely my boyfriend, my family, things like that so much, yeah. And I do also miss the sense of home that we get. When you're overseas, you are always constantly aware that you're a foreigner and that there's something else that's like the back of your head that's home.
Singapore, well, the food, obviously. Yeah, I really need to learn to cook Singaporean food overseas. And the accent, because I always feel that when I'm overseas I have to change my accent a bit to fit in. So it's a relief to be able to just speak normally when I come back to Singapore.
I miss my friends in Singapore the most. The food as well, but not so much as the friends, the memories, the company. Yeah.
My family, the idiosyncrasies of the people, the fact that everyone just knows you before you have to say anything,
The students were part of Singaporeans in Conversation 2012, a dialogue session where the youths engaged with Acting Minister for Community Development, Youth and Sports, Mr. Chan Chun Sing, on the topic of the Singaporean identity. So what do these young Singaporeans tell their foreign friends about Singapore?
I tell them that it's actually not the authoritarian state that they think it is, and that actually we have managed to make out quite a peaceful, quite a happy quality of life at this point in time.
Well, I try to convince them that it's not illegal to eat chewing gum in Singapore, because that seems to be the first thing everyone asks me when they first learn that I'm from Singapore. And I basically just try to educate them about my country, since most people are curious about how Singapore is a blend of East and West, how we're not really like the people in China, but we're not really like people in the West either. So I try to just educate them on this.
I tell them that that's where my family is. That's how I've been given so many opportunities. I've been well educated, so much so that I can get there on a scholarship. And they admire the fact that the government can give a student a scholarship, guarantee a job, guarantee so much security. They love that. They're like, wow, such a great place.
What do you tell your foreign friends about Singapore?
That is also a question I had to deal with the whole of last week because I had a friend over. So throughout the whole week, I just kept trying to show him what Singapore was, and I also realized at the same time it was very difficult to define. What I was actually showing him was myself. I brought him to my favorite places. I gave him my favorite food to eat. So I think Singapore is for you to define. It's not like you can't just say what Singapore is, because I told him exactly what I thought Singapore was, but that is so personal. That's for me.
Watch our other clip to find out what it means to be Singaporean.